The message flashed across my screen. "Don't freak out, I lost your laptop. My ex borrowed it for a project and now he can't find it." My reply, an almost chillingly calm facade. "No problem, I'll handle it." Beneath that composure, a precise, calculated machinery began to whir. 2 days later, a few discreet calls, a swift report filed, and then the waiting. When her ex received an unexpected visit from the police and faced a substantial fine he couldn't explain, her next text finally arrived. "What did you do?" I'm 32, a man immersed in the meticulous world of IT security consulting. For nearly a year and a half, Sarah and I had built a life I believed was solid. We'd moved in together some months ago, settling into a comfortable two-bedroom downtown, splitting the rent. She, a graphic designer, navigated her freelance world from her MacBook. My professional life revolved around a custom-built workstation, but I also possessed a personal laptop, a newer, sleek model which housed side projects, light gaming, encrypted personal files, tax documents, cryptocurrency wallet backups, and, crucially, 3 years of irreplaceable personal photos and videos. Family memories, cherished vacation snapshots, moments that could not be recreated. The text from Sarah arrived on a mundane Tuesday afternoon. My phone buzzed discreetly in the midst of a critical client meeting. I glanced down, expecting the usual domestic murmur. Instead, the words swam into focus, creating a dissonant hum in the quiet conference room. "Sarah, don't freak out. I lost your laptop. My ex borrowed it for a project and now he can't find it." I stared at the message, the words a dizzying, illogical constellation on the screen for a solid 10 seconds. Marcus. Her ex. She had mentioned him before, a 34-year-old in marketing or advertising, something vague. They had dated for 2 years, ending their relationship some 8 months before Sarah and I connected. She maintained it was a mutual breakup, that they remained just friends, devoid of drama. I had never met him, never had reason to care. She would occasionally allude to him, a chance encounter at a coffee shop, a fleeting Instagram post, and I had dismissed it, trusting her implicitly. But now, he had my laptop. Or had it. Past tense. "Why did your ex have my laptop, Sarah?" I typed, the words precise, demanding. Her reply came swiftly. "He needed to borrow one for a presentation. Mine's been acting weird, and you weren't home. I'm really sorry, babe." My fingers flew across the keyboard. "When did you give it to him?" Her reply confirmed my growing unease. "Like 5 days ago. He said he'd return it Sunday, but now he's saying he can't find it. I'm so sorry." 5 days. She had handed my personal laptop, my digital vault of memories and sensitive data, to her ex-boyfriend almost a week ago and was only informing me now because he had conveniently lost it. "No problem. I'll handle it," I texted, the words a veneer of calm over a churning internal storm. I concluded my meeting on autopilot, my mind already elsewhere, driving home far earlier than planned. Sarah wasn't there. She was at a client meeting across town, not due back until evening. I sat at the kitchen table, the apartment quiet save for the refrigerator's low hum, and meticulously deconstructed the situation. I made coffee, sat, drank it slowly, staring at the inert phone in my hand. First, the glaring breach of trust. Why would she lend my laptop without a single word of inquiry? We shared a home. A quick call, a simple text, a moment's patience until my return, any of these would have sufficed. Second, 5 days ago placed the lending on a Thursday. I had been home that evening. I distinctly remember working on my desktop in the spare room while she watched television in the living area. She could have easily asked. Third, Sunday had come and gone. It was now Tuesday. 2 full days of him not finding it, and her confession only came, I surmised, when she could no longer defer the inevitable. Something felt deeply wrong. Not just the physical loss of the laptop, but the unsettling mechanics of the entire situation. Why was she so casual with my personal property? Why the prolonged silence? I opened my laptop tracking app. Prey was installed on all my devices, an old habit from my security work. The dashboard pinged, last known location, Saturday afternoon, 3:47 p.m. at an unfamiliar residential address, roughly 20 minutes away. I took meticulous screenshots, logged the coordinates, pulled up Google Maps. Street View revealed a modern, upscale apartment complex, newer construction, undoubtedly expensive. Not, I noted wryly, the kind of place one typically resides when in urgent need of a borrowed laptop. Then I called my friend Jake. He's a cop, a patrol officer, not a detective, but he knows people, and he certainly knows procedure. Jake, I need some advice. Someone borrowed my laptop and is refusing to return it. What are my options? He listened patiently. Got proof it's yours? Serial number? Receipts? Yeah, all of it. Plus it's got tracking software, last known location, everything. File a police report. If it's worth over $1,000, that's a felony theft in this state, especially if they're refusing to return it. Got texts or anything showing you asked it back? Working on that part. Get it in writing. Text them. Ask for it back clearly. If they refuse or ignore you, file the report. Bring all your proof. We'll take it from there. And listen, if you've got tracking data showing where it is, bring that too. Makes our job easier. I thanked him, hung up, and composed a text to Marcus. I had his number, extracted months ago from Sarah's unlogged phone on the counter. Not a deliberate act of snooping, just an incidental save when his message popped up. Now, I was profoundly grateful for that moment of foresight.
Hey, Marcus, this is Sarah's boyfriend. She mentioned you borrowed my laptop last week. I need it back by tomorrow. Can you drop it off or should I pick it up? No response. I waited 3 agonizing hours, checking my phone every 15 minutes like an idiot. Sarah arrived home around 6:30, a torrent of apologies already flowing. Marcus, she insisted, was frantically searching for it, perhaps leaving it at his office or a friend's place. She was sure it would turn up. Her nervousness was palpable, her words rushed, her eyes avoiding mine. Why didn't you ask me before giving it to him? I asked, my voice flat. You weren't home, and he really needed it, she insisted. I didn't think it was a big deal. It's my laptop, Sarah. My personal stuff is on there. I know, I'm sorry. I'll pay for a new one if he can't find it. I'll give you the money this week, I promise. It's not about the money. She fell silent. We ate dinner in a heavy, palpable quiet. Leftover pasta, reheated by her. My phone remained stubbornly silent. Marcus never replied. Sarah kept glancing at me, her mouth opening as if to speak, then closing again. The tension was thick enough to cut. Wednesday morning, still nothing. I texted him again at 9 a.m., precisely when I settled into my office. Me, Marcus, I need a response. Do you have my laptop or not? 2 hours later, a reply finally flickered in. Don't have it, man. I told Sarah already. Think I left it somewhere. I'm looking. Me, where did you last have it? No response. I waited until 5 p.m. Nothing. Thursday morning, during my lunch break, I walked into the police station. I carried with me the receipt from when I bought the laptop 2 years prior, the serial number I'd meticulously photographed and filed, screenshots of the tracking data showing its last known location, and the entire text exchange with Marcus. I filed the report for theft of property valued over $1,000. The officer was professional, typing everything into his computer, asking detailed questions about when I'd last seen it, when Sarah had given it away, every minute detail. Just so you know, he stated clinically, if it's worth over $950 and he's refusing to return it, that's grand theft. That's a felony charge here. We'll send an officer to his address to retrieve it or issue a citation. Could take a few days to process, but someone will follow up. Understood, I affirmed. I just want my property back. We'll do our best. Keep your phone on in case we need more information. I didn't tell Sarah I'd filed the report. She continued her apologies throughout the week, assuring me Marcus was working on it. Maybe he'd find it this weekend. Perhaps he left it at a restaurant. Or someone took it by accident. Her excuses grew increasingly elaborate, desperate. I simply nodded, murmured, okay, and feigned belief. Update 1. Saturday afternoon, I was in the produce section of the grocery store when my phone rang. Unknown number. Is this my name? A voice inquired. Yeah. Hi, this is Officer Chen with Metro PD. We went to Marcus Holloway's address regarding your stolen property report. He wasn't home, but we left a notice on his door. We also ran his record through the system. He's got an outstanding warrant from 2 years ago. Failure to appear on a previous theft charge, never resolved. We're coordinating with county to bring him in. Just wanted to keep you updated. I stood there, holding a bag of apples, the surreal information sinking in. A previous theft charge? Yeah, retail theft from a department store. He skipped his court date back in 2021, 2022. It's been sitting inactive, but now that we've made contact through your case, it's active again. He'll need to turn himself in or we'll pick him up next time we see him. Separate from your case, but thought you'd want to know the kind of person you're dealing with. We'll keep trying to recover your laptop. Thank you, officer. I appreciate the update. I hung up and just stood there, the weight of the revelation settling heavily. Sarah's ex had a criminal record for theft, and now an active warrant, seemingly reactivated because the police had gone looking for him due to my laptop. I finished shopping on autopilot, drove home, and meticulously put everything away. Sarah arrived an hour later, looking upset, phone clutched in her hand. Face flushed. Marcus called me freaking out. He said the police came to his apartment about your laptop. Did you call the cops? I filed a report. It's stolen property. Are you serious? He's looking for it. You didn't need to do that. This is insane. He's had it for over a week. He won't respond to my texts properly. What did you expect me to do? He's going to get in serious trouble now because of this. Good. He stole my laptop. She stared at me, her face aghast, as if I'd grown a second head. He didn't steal it. You gave it to him without my permission, and now he won't return it. That's theft, Sarah. Legally, that's exactly what it is. You're being ridiculous. This is going to ruin his life over a stupid laptop. Then he should return my laptop. Simple solution. She grabbed her keys and left, slamming the door so hard a picture frame rattled off the wall. She didn't return that night. She didn't answer my texts asking where she was. Update 2. Sunday evening. Sarah came back. She looked utterly exhausted, eyes red and swollen, as if she'd been crying for hours, her hair a messy disarray. She sat down at the kitchen table across from me without a word of greeting. Marcus got arrested. I didn't say anything, just waited, my silence a deliberate pressure. He got pulled over this morning for a broken taillight. They ran his name and arrested him right there on the warrant. He's in county jail now. He can't afford bail. It's set at $5,000 and he doesn't have it. He's going to lose his job. They won't hold his position if he doesn't show up Monday. Where's my laptop? She looked at me as if I'd slapped her. Are you kidding me? That's all you care about? Where is it, Sarah? I don't know. He really doesn't know where it is. He's been looking everywhere. That's his problem. Why are you being like this? This is so out of proportion. It's just a laptop. It's just a thing. His life is falling apart. No, it's not just a laptop. It's my property, my files, my privacy, my memories. And you gave it to someone without asking me. And now he's pretending he lost it. He's not pretending. Why would he lie about that? What would be the point, Sarah? He has a previous theft charge. The cops told me when they ran his record. Did you know that? She went pale, her gaze dropping to her hands, suddenly finding intense interest in her own fingernails. That was years ago. It was a mistake. You knew? He told me about it back when we were dating. He made a dumb mistake when he was younger, took something from a store, got caught. It doesn't mean he's a thief now. People change. He stole my laptop. He didn't. Oh my God, you're insane. You filed a police report and got him arrested, and now he's in jail, and you don't even care about what happens to him. I care about getting my property back. That's it. She stood up, her chair scraping loudly across the floor. I can't do this. I can't be with someone who's this vindictive and cold. Then leave. She packed a bag, haphazardly throwing clothes in, grabbed her toiletries from the bathroom, and left to stay with her friend Michelle. I didn't hear from her for 2 days. The apartment felt eerily empty and quiet. Update 3. Tuesday afternoon, another call from Officer Chen. Quick update, we got a search warrant for Holloway's apartment approved this morning. Went in with 2 other officers, found your laptop in his bedroom closet in a backpack, under some clothes and shoes. Hidden pretty deliberately. We're processing it as evidence right now, but you'll get it back within the week. Also, the DA's office is reviewing charges. Since the property value exceeds $950, and we have evidence he knowingly kept it and lied about its location, they're considering felony theft charges. He'll have a hearing in a few weeks once he posts bail or gets a public defender. Wait, you found it in his apartment? Yeah, not lost, hidden. Pretty clear he knew exactly where it was. We took photos, documented everything. You'll get a copy of the report. Thank you, officer. Seriously. I hung up. I sat there for a minute, then immediately texted Sarah. Me. Police found the laptop. It was hidden in his closet. She didn't respond for hours. I went about my day, worked, came home, made dinner. Finally, around 8 p.m., her reply. Sarah. What? Me. They searched his place with a warrant. It was in his closet, in a backpack, hidden under clothes. He didn't lose it. He kept it. Sarah. That doesn't make sense. Why would he do that? Me. He lied to you, to both of us. 3 dots appeared and disappeared for what felt like an eternity. Then, from Sarah. I need to talk to him. Me. He's in jail. No response after that. I tried calling once. It went straight to voicemail. Final update. It's been a few weeks now. Marcus took a plea deal, pleaded guilty to misdemeanor theft instead of the felony, paid a $2,500 fine, got 2 years probation, and had to pay restitution for my laptop, $1,200, which I ended up donating to a charity that gives computers to kids. His prior warrant was also resolved as part of the deal, but it added another $3,000 in fees and fines. Then there was his bail bondsman fee, lawyer costs. A public defender could have been free, but apparently he hired someone private thinking it would help. All in, he was out over $10,000 by the time everything was settled. Sarah found out the details through mutual friends. She finally texted me last Friday night. Sarah, what did you do? Me, I filed a police report for my stolen laptop. That's it. Sarah, his job lost, he's broke, his life is ruined. Are you happy now? Me, he stole my laptop and lied about it repeatedly. Actions have consequences. Sarah, I can't believe I ever thought you were a good person. Me, I can't believe you gave my laptop to your ex without asking me and then defended him when he lied to both of us. I can't believe you chose him over me. Sarah, he made a mistake. Me, he committed a crime. There's a difference. She blocked me after that. Moved out completely the following week while I was at work. Took all her stuff, left her key on the counter with no note, didn't say goodbye. Her friend Michelle sent me a text saying she had gotten everything and I shouldn't contact Sarah anymore. I didn't plan to. I got my laptop back recently. Everything was intact. He had apparently tried the factory reset it, but didn't know about the BIOS password I'd set, so nothing was erased. My files were fine, encrypted folders untouched, photos still there. It was like he had barely used it, just kept it. Haven't heard from Sarah since she blocked me. Mutual friends say she and Marcus are talking again, that she's been visiting him, helping him figure out his probation requirements. I honestly don't care anymore. I'm looking at studios closer to my office. Fresh start. Some people asked why I didn't just ask him nicely first. I did. I texted him twice asking it for it back. He ignored me the first time and lied the second time saying he didn't have it when it was literally in his closet. I gave him multiple chances. Yes, I know $10,000 sounds high for a misdemeanor. It wasn't just the fine, it was his lawyer fees, around $3,500, the bail bondsman, 10% of $5,000, restitution to me, plus the old warrant fines that got activated when they ran his record. He basically had to pay for 2 separate legal issues at once. For those saying I'm heartless, he had my laptop hidden in his closet and lied repeatedly to both me and Sarah. If he had just returned it the first time I asked, none of this happens. I didn't ruin his life. He did that himself when he decided to steal and lie. This is a story about consequences, about the quiet power of precision, and about choosing to stand up for yourself even when those closest to you choose otherwise. It's a reminder that sometimes justice isn't loud or vengeful. It's simply the logical unfolding of events for those who refuse to face the truth.